Folks, welcome to the Jake Feinberg Show, and here at Terrapin Crossroads with Elliott, Peck, and Grahame, Lesh. Welcome to the program, guys.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there?
It's beautiful to see both of you. You know, how much have you guys focused on the vibe that you bring to the bandstand? Put the chops away, just the vibe.
Oh, I think vibe's everything.
Because there was a lot of vibe in your song, so
yeah.
you can riff on the vibe for a minute.
Yeah, vibes. I mean, I think people go to see concerts to have emotional connection and experience. So, the more you can bring that, I think they walk away remembering more about how they felt than what actually they heard. So, vibe is killer.
Yeah, chops are good, but they're not gonna probably even notice. Folks aren't even gonna notice if you mess up something that only only you or the other people in the band are gonna notice. So can't let that get in the way of anything. And just trying to put on a good show more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
The band that you toured with this year was their fan base was fundamentally younger. Did your fan base grow as a result of touring with them?
Yeah,
totally.
I think so.
Did the younger cats get off on the vibe?
So.
I mean, because you guys always had an older, your fan base was, it was.
It started that way, but Midnight North's fan base. I mean, we're starting from a pretty, we're starting from scratch.
Organic.
And growing. We're growing organically for the last few years. So
yeah, it's quite a mix at the shows, I'd say. So you got a lot of different generations represented, which is super cool. And, it's funny, like, sometimes they'll be like, an older couple, and they'll bring like their kid, and their kid will enjoy it, and then the next time he's coming back, and you're like, all right, cool.
A bunch of friends.
So yeah, it's we're trying to rein them all in.
Yeah, that's the move though. You tour with your friends who maybe have a different audience than you, and snare a few of those folks, and then they come to your shows.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you wind up on festivals with? Would you like to be on festivals with totally different types of styles of music, like jazz or is like the jam circuit? I mean, what's the market? Could you open for a jazz band? I mean, to me, it's all music.
I mean, I haven't thought about jazz, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing.
Grahame, do you play jazz? Do you play?
Not really, no.
I mean, it's an organic thing. Go ahead.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we kind of do wind in and out of that jam scene, but like I think we're like a band that can jam, but I also think like our songs are I don't know, almost more rooted in like country music and that style. So to me to start working with artists in that genre, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
Branch out a bit.
I think when you're talking about festivals especially, there's a difference between the jam scene and the live music scene. There are folks who put on great live shows who people think of as being kind of in the jam scene, but they don't jam. A lot of the country guys and gals who are awesome, they kind of, end up in being sort of vaguely associated with the jam scene, but they don't jam at all, and it's because they have great live shows and they're on all these festivals.
But those shows are
with the actual
formula
jam
trip,
band.
maybe. Those shows are a little more formulaic.
Oh, I don't mean that. I just everyone.
That's my take on it.
I meant the Jason Isbells, the Sturgill Simpsons. I mean,
Brandy Carlisle.
Brandy
we're
Carlisle.
on festivals. We've done some festivals with
those,
cats like that, and
there's nothing formulaic about any of those.
Exactly.
I mean, anything more formulaic than what we're trying to do.
But different crowd, different genre a little bit.
Elliott, how has your prowess grown on the guitar this year? And why do you like? And how do you fit into the conversation with Phil Lesh?
So guitar, I'm on guitar. I don't know. I've been working really hard to like hold the rhythm for this band and like try to glue everything together so people have the flexibility to move around. But at the same time, I've been experimenting of moving around a little bit myself. We call it making the notes.
You're getting fearless out there.
It's a lot of fun, and I've also been experimenting a little bit more with sounds and pedals, and working my amp a little bit. Play an amazing Princeton amp, and I love the tone of it. That paired with the new Tele guitar has just been like my jam. So. I mean, I'm always working. It's always a learning process.
How would you describe your rhythm style?
Like I guess I like that like country, like I don't know what you describe it as, but like like it's like a horse galloping.
Kind of the way you
that's
walk.
Kind of how I, Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of
how
I like
you
my.
walk.
Yeah. That's how I like my style.
You play another tune.
Yeah, this one. You're gonna play guitar.
Oh, I'm gonna play.
Good question.
Cool.
Right before that.
Yeah.
Here, use the Mahali
There
pick.
you go. Cool.
There's this strap, so you should.
All right, we're gonna switcheroo.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the guitar stand over here.
Elliott Peck, your album is dropped already, or is it?
It
you
has
have a concert here though next week, right?
I'm gonna play right here.
It's
in
January 11th.
Yeah, like 3 weeks. January 11th is gonna be at Terrapin Crossroads. Got a really wonderful cast of people coming out to play, and we're gonna do a bunch of the songs from the record, and then a bunch more songs, other things. We're gonna do another tune from the record. This one's called One of Those Days. Prison guard has set you free, but you're still stuck inside. They can do with what I knew, but I'm sure you're more to hide. I take you with a grain of salt, let you season up my mood. I live and die by the look in your eye and your fickle attitude. It's been one of those days.
One of those days.
One of those lonely, lonely days. cry on the short walk to the stage. It's been one of those days.
One of those days.
One of those lonely, lonely days. Trying to keep your frown from making me drown, but you're still making waves. Let a little of that song seep into my wounds. I get it while the getting's hot, for I wise up to your tune. I never did believe in ghosts, but you're still haunting me. Your spirit lies upon this coast. I hope it sets you free. It's been one of those days. One of those lonely, lonely days. There's no room to sigh or time to cry on the short walk to the stage. It's been one of those days. One of those lonely, lonely days. Trying to keep your frown from making me drown, but you're still making waves. Making waves. Making waves.
Have a great gig tonight, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Love always. This is the
Love you
Jake
guys.
Feinberg Show.
Bye.
Peace.